What if two of the biggest worlds of the childhood era, Lego and Pokemon, finally came together? Just think about it, building your favorite Pokemon brick by brick, from Pikachu to Charizard, and bringing them to life in your own hands. Fans have been dreaming about this collaboration for years, and now it's finally happening. So, today we are going to talk about the words of Lego and Pokemon. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Let's start. The deal that changed everything. Back in March 2025, Lego and the Pokemon Company finally announced what fans had been begging for forever. They're teaming up for a multi-year partnership. And yeah, official Lego Pokemon sets are actually happening, starting in 2026. This isn't just another license. This is probably Lego's biggest win since they grabbed Star Wars back in '99. Like, you could feel the internet shake when this news dropped. Now, just think about Pokemon for a second. This isn't some random Saturday morning cartoon franchise. Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise in human history. Over $113 billion earned across its lifetime, and $12 billion just in the past year alone. Compare that with Mickey Mouse at $61 billion or Star Wars at $46 billion, and you realize Lego just signed a deal with the absolute king of pop culture. Basically, they've secured the rights to print money. How Lego finally won the battle. So why didn't Lego do this earlier? Why did it take decades? Simple, Pokemon was already tied up. Way back in 2003, Mega Bloks had the license in Japan, and almost nobody outside of hardcore collectors even remembers those sets existed. Then, in 2017, Mega came back swinging with Mega Construx and made Pokemon their big flagship. That deal gave them exclusive rights to Pokemon building sets, which basically shut Lego out of the picture. Mega always had this big problem that nobody talks about: distribution. If you lived in the US, sure, you could maybe find their sets at Target or Walmart. But if you lived anywhere else, forget it. Hunting down Mega Pokemon sets outside of America was like searching for a shiny Pokemon without a shiny charm. Nearly impossible. Meanwhile, Lego's sitting there like, we release sets worldwide, everywhere, all the time. We've got a brand that screams premium, and let's face it, when you say building blocks, people don't think Mega, they think Lego. Plus, Lego has already proven it can handle the big leagues. Star Wars alone brings in around $1 billion in sales every single year. Add in Disney, Harry Potter, Marvel, DC, basically every pop culture giant you can name. They've got them all. The only missing crown jewel, Pokemon, and the timing? Oh, it was perfect. Lego had already teamed up with Nintendo for Super Mario, Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, and Zelda. It's like they were building this Nintendo empire step by step, just waiting to pull in the big one. And here's the kicker. 2026 marks Pokemon's 30th anniversary. You couldn't script it better. A new era for Lego. Lego's revenue hit an insane $54 billion in just the first half of 2025. Half a year. That's more than what most toy companies dream of making in a decade. And the wild part? A huge chunk of that growth came from brand collaborations. Stuff like Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Marvel. Basically, when Lego teams up with a massive franchise, fans go crazy, shelves clear out, and scalpers start listing sets for double the price online. Now add Pokemon into that mix. We're not talking about just any franchise here. We're talking about the single most profitable entertainment property of all time. Bigger than Marvel, bigger than Harry Potter, even bigger than Star Wars. Pokemon has a fan base that spans generations. Kids who play the games today, adults who grew up with the original cards and shows, and collectors who'll drop thousands just to get their hands on rare items. And this isn't just some tiny collab with a few test sets. According to leaks, Lego already has over 20 different Pokemon sets lined up for release in 2026. On top of that, there are 8 extra promo sets being planned, which is more than some entire Lego themes get across their whole lifespan. This isn't a side project, it's a full-blown theme launch. The prices alone tell you how seriously Lego is taking this. We're talking about sets starting around $60 and going all the way up to a monster $650 set. And that top-tier one? Supposedly a jaw-dropping 6,800-piece build featuring the original starter trio, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. If that leak is legit, It wouldn't just be one of the most detailed Pokemon builds ever, it would instantly rank among LEGO's priciest and most ambitious sets of all time. That's why this collaboration could go down as LEGO's biggest and most game-changing partnership ever. It's not just another theme, it's a cultural crossover event. Fans are already losing their minds over leaks, and if LEGO plays this right, we might be looking at the start of an era where Pokemon sets become as iconic as Star Wars LEGO. The end of an era for Mega. Now let's talk about the other side of this story. Mega. Pokemon was their crown jewel, their one ace against LEGO. And now? Gone. Halo's still there, sure, but Halo's been around forever and doesn't exactly pull in new kids anymore. Compared to Pokemon, it's just not even close. Losing this license is basically the end of Mega as a serious competitor. And here's the thing, they weren't bad. Honestly, Mega's Pokemon sets had some really cool features. They used custom parts, better printing instead of stickers, and made some surprisingly detailed figures. Hardcore fans loved them. But in the end, it just didn't matter. LEGO's brand is too strong, its distribution too wide, its status too premium. Parents are going to buy LEGO Pokemon every single time over Mega. It's brutal because Pokemon sets were Mega's best-selling line, outselling Halo, outselling everything else. And now all that loyalty, all that market share, all that revenue, straight into LEGO's hands. For Mega, this isn't just losing a license, it's losing the war. Alright, so what does this look like when the sets actually hit shelves? Buckle up, because March 1st, 2026 is shaping up to be like Christmas morning for millions of fans. Early access kicks off on February 27th for LEGO insiders, and get this, that's right around Pokemon Day. The symbolism couldn't be more perfect. Now the first wave is rumored to target adult collectors. That means those fancy black boxes, 18+ age ratings, and premium display models. Picture giant Charizard builds, detailed Pikachu, maybe even life-sized Pokeballs. We're talking showcase pieces, not just simple playsets. That rumored $650 set with Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle at a massive scale? Yeah, that sounds exactly like the kind of ultimate collector set LEGO loves to drop. But don't worry, kids won't be left out. Later waves are expected to include smaller, play-focused sets. There's even talk of interactive builds using LEGO Smart Brick tech, similar to the Super Mario sets. Imagine building a LEGO Pikachu that can battle another LEGO Pokemon using lights, sounds, and app connectivity. Gym battles, legendary encounters, who knows? LEGO's tech, combined with Pokemon's world, has endless potential. Building a new legacy. This isn't just about plastic bricks and cool toys. It's about two giants of creativity coming together. LEGO has mastered the art of turning franchises into immersive building experiences. Pokemon has mastered world building, storytelling, and creating emotional bonds with its fans. When LEGO first partnered with Star Wars back in '99, it saved them from near bankruptcy and created a billion-dollar-a-year franchise that's still going today. When they added Disney properties, it expanded their reach to families who'd never even bought LEGO before. And now, they've got Pokemon, the biggest franchise in entertainment history. This isn't just another win, it's the win. And the coolest part? This is only the start. This isn't some one-off deal. It's a multi-year partnership, which means every new game, every new generation, every anniversary, boom, new LEGO sets. Pokemon has been relevant for 30 years and shows no sign of slowing down. LEGO's just strapped itself to a rocket that's not running out of fuel anytime soon. So yeah, 2026 might be the year Pokemon and LEGO change the entire toy industry forever. And honestly, I can't wait to see Pikachu in brick form sitting right next to my LEGO Millennium Falcon. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.